just coming at me hard. Like, I could see it in her eyes. She was bent on hating men, hating families, hating God. And she came up to me and just looked at me with utter disgust, probably because she saw the love of Jesus in me. And she's like this. What? And I could see the spirit in her was evil. And she was like, what is your availability? Right? And I knew right then and there.
She was asking you on a date.
So, well, I took it there because I was angry, and I did take it there, and I said, she goes, what is your availability? And I said, and I jokingly said, I was like, this is it. She's gonna fire me because I'm not in cahoots with the fallen one known as Lucifer. I looked at her and I was like, well, I've never been married and I have no kids. So I'm pretty available.
What the fuck does that have to do with it?
She wanted to know his availability.
And these women that were, that I was talking like casually with about, and they start laughing and everything. She goes, oh, no, I mean, I don't even know who you are, and you're here whenever you want to come in. And we don't do that. And I said, no, I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, I'm part-time. I was like, I filled out the part, like when I came in my first day, the manager, he goes, yeah, man, just give me 20 hours a week. That's fine. And she's like, I don't even, hang on. And then she left and had to go to the owner's office, right? And this owner, if you think that they're evil.
Oh my God,
So anyway.
Grounded, buddy.
So she goes over, and I'm sitting there. I'm with these other girls,
like
and I was.
Hurricane. You just gotta let it pass.
So I'm sitting there, and this woman comes back as I'm talking to these other very nice women filling out my paperwork.
Oh man, Zach.
And do you want me to continue, Jim, or do you want to?
I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to call you Zach.
Warren Parker.
All right.
You get Skype, and I get
You then.
Comes back and says, yeah, it's actually illegal for you to be here. and the way she was talking,
having a stroke while she was doing it.
Why is it illegal?
She's fake smiling, Jim.
Why was it illegal for you to be there?
Because the only people that can actually be there are people that work. You have to work 8:45 to 8:30 every day, 5 days a week to actually work there for that company.
Then how
and
did they
Saturdays
hire you from 5 to 8 then?
That's okay. So I'm sitting there, and she goes, "Yeah, it's actually illegal for you to be." And the way she was talking to me, she's like, her chest is puffed out like this. It was like she does. I'm not kidding. Like this is what
You're
they
putting
do.
the wrong emphasis.
Jeff, I had to fill out
She did that.
paperwork.
She stretched.
You're not allowed to talk loudly to women in the office. They actually make you sign paperwork in the harassment thing. They're like, you can't talk loudly to women. Only they can yell at you. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I have to talk soft to you. And they can come over and be like, you're a man. And I was
I'm pretty certain it doesn't say anything ever about them being able to yell at you.
Well, I was feeling hostile. I was in a hostile environment.
You know how like Egyptians came up with pictures for like to talk to each other, like and before that it was cavemen, right? And how they talked via grunts and sounds. I'm pretty sure.
We're pretty close.
That is what we were experiencing.
We're pretty damn close.
So anyway, Jim, and she came over and was like, yeah, you can't work here unless you work full time right now. And I said, I was like, okay, well, hang on, let's slow things down. And I said, can you bring the manager that hired me and the owner, and let's talk about it, because I
sign up for a
I filled out the application that said part-time, circle here. I showed her, I was like, why is this on here, you stupid educated woman with your degree? I was like, yeah, your degree. We're so smart, but we hire people part-time and then say, we don't do that. But it's there.
So
but
the guy who hired you came over, I hope.
No, she's like, he's not here. I said, okay, can I talk to the owner then? I was like, because obviously I want to work for your reputable company. You're so great.
What power did this lady have to fire you?
She's a woman.
No,
that's her power.
Here's the question, guys. Guys, hold up. No, here's the question.
Well,
Look,
everybody knows that.
Here's the question. First of all, if somebody says that, the first thing in my mind is, go get my paperwork so we can see how it was.
I did. I had it there. I had it, and I was like, why is it on here that I circled 5 to 8 p.m.? All right, I have another job. Okay. I'm showing her. Why is it there then?
Right,
and I asked her, I was like, excuse me, ma'am. Why then? Because you're so smart and educated and you have all these degrees.
Just say, why is this on here?
Why is it on here? And this is her response, because she's so educated. I don't know. Her response is, throw her hands up in the air. You're fired. And I was like, okay, can we just have a
And
conversation?
you're like, then I'd like a check for my first week there.
And I did. And I said,
I would have said,
well,
"Who are you?"
No, obviously
If
she
she's
was,
no,
she was
if she's
Casey,
no manager or owner or
You're not
anything,
allowed-
Like, my name is Barbara McCollege.
You should have just went back to work and ignored her.
You're not allowed to talk to women loudly. You have to be like, I'm sorry.
You can't just ignore a
You
woman
can't.
in the
Just after
workplace.
6
Yeah.
p.m., it could have been a woman of the night.
No, she was there, and
I don't think you can call it that anymore.
she was there, and but I saw that the owner was in his office. But they grabbed my stuff, and they're like, you have to be escorted out of here now. And they're like, 3 people came out, and they're like this, like coming up. Yes, this is my favorite thing to do.
I want to get a job in
And
this place
they're
because
walking
literally
out-
everybody
No, wait.
is beefy and
You
angry.
worked there for 4 days, and security escorted you out of there.
It was people. It was people on the floor, but it was like the guys, the real people.
What's the
You know,
name?
the people that are like, oh, I can't wait to make you money. Oh, Satan,
This was,
please
this
get in my body.
wasn't security. This
that's
was
them.
Satan's demon.
Where did you work? What was the name of
You
it?
got it.
We'll bleep it out.
Parademons.
Okay, it's National Brokers of America.
National
Brokers.
I'm gonna
America.
apply for a job.
If you look them up, it's all over Better Business Bureau and Ripoff Report. And if you say this to them, they're like, "No, that doesn't make any sense." They're lying. You know, every
And we
legitimate
are
company.
not going to take it out.
Right.
I am going to apply for a job at this place to see if I get the same experience.
Jeff,
We all should.
Jeff, if you have any light of goodness in
What
you,
if